hao. You remember what ni hao means? Hello, right? Some people simply say zao, zao, morning. It means morning. Yeah, zao. Yeah, zao, zao. Yeah, yeah. But be very careful though. If you mispronounce it, it turns into a very bad word. Like very bad. China, when we're on the cruise, all the staff, the crew, the waiter, waitress, housekeeper, they'll try to speak some Chinese to you, just to communicate and for fun, and to maybe try to teach you some simple words so you'll know 谢谢 and 早上好 and 你好 in Chinese.
First half right.
In Chinese, what's no problem. I know. In Chinese, what's the answer for 谢谢? No one remembers? Huh?
No.
What? Oh, what? What's 不客气? Yeah, 不客气 is 劳驾. Lao Jia. This is used when you want to say other people to make room for you, or somebody's in your way. You say Lao Jia. And another way to intonation change meaning. That's why I want you to be very careful when you say morning, zao. Yeah, they can change the meaning totally. Like the word you ni hao. You say this morning. You say it again.
Ni hao.
Yeah, that's correct. I got a smart group. Last group, 2 groups ago, because that's what people say now, or grandpa. Those words. Yeah. 爸爸 means dad in Chinese.
What's grandpa?
Grandpa on father's side and mother's side are different. On father's side is 爷爷. Very different. First to start with different dialects. We don't understand each other. Good evening is 晚上好.晚安 is to say to somebody before bedtime. Good night. Yes. This is the very famous Summer Olympic Stadium for 2008 Olympic game. It's called the Bird Nest. It's a very showing the countryside or the old-fashioned or traditional lifestyle stadium. In China. Many of the events took place here. The opening ceremony took place here. Right there, everybody. Wow. Water cube. Okay, everybody, behind it, the bird nest, now it's the water cube.
See the Olympic stuff. 3 days in June 2008 Olympics I ran. Look.
What did they use it for now? That's another Chinese word we know.
McDonald's.
The next cruise.
Whole complex of the president during and Chiang Kai-shek also was part of the Kuomintang the party. Have to have boys. So the government supported that, and they allowed them to have more than 1 or 2 if the first one was a girl or ill or like that. But that's only in the remote rural area or with minority people. In the city and urban area, it's not the case. So, but in modern day, in the 90s, 80s, the urban population, Chinese people in the urban area, Great Wall, we visit the Badaling Great Wall. This part is called Zhuyongguan Great Wall. Zhuyongguan Great Wall and Badaling Great Wall are connected. But in Zhuyongguan in here, the view, so it's not quite there yet. Soon we're gonna see it, everybody. Zhuyongguan Great Wall connected to Badaling, but the view is not as nice. So we'll continue to go to our destination, the Badaling Great Wall. That's another about 30 kilometers, 25 to 30 kilometers from Zhuyongguan Great Wall. That's not quite there yet. This is the Zhuyongguan part of the Great Wall, everybody, but we're going to soon pass it. This is not our destination. We're going to see the Great Wall in Badaling. They're connected. Sometimes when the traffic is really bad, or in the winter time when the snow gets heavy, a lot of tour buses stop here and visit this part of the Great Wall instead of going further to Badaling. But they're connected. It gets really cold in the winter. You don't want to visit the Great Wall. Super windy and freezing.
How long was the Great Wall maintained? How long was the Great Wall maintained?
I will, to talk about it, about the Great Wall when we are near. See, this is still the Zhuyongguan part. It's quite steep, right? This is already the reconstructed, renovated part. The original part is even steeper. Okay, everybody, we'll continue to. She always says, whenever I had bad score or whenever I don't feel I was not being well or obedient, she always say, who wants 2 children? Who wants more? Anyway, so of course a lot of more related topics or interesting or cultural phenomena I like to share with you later. But for now, since we're approaching the Great Wall, let me give you some introduction, some information about the Great Wall. So Great Wall was, like I said, for the first time, large-scale constructed over 220 BC, called the Qing Dynasty. Around that time, pay attention to the difference between Qing Dynasty QIM and the last dynasty QING. Last dynasty was Manchurian, QING, Qing, and the first dynasty, Qin, QIN, or you can spell it as CHIN, Qing, first dynasty. It's a very short-lived dynasty, 6,000 kilometers, totaling more than 4,000 miles from the east all the way to the west in the north.
那杀鸡了呀？
If you put a person, the character person, and a tree, character tree together, it's the character rest. Make sense? But it no longer look like a person and a tree because they've evolved into square character. Originally, thousands of years ago, there were pictures. So through this, you know, jade in this country have long been treasured as the most precious and valuable thing. The craft, all the crafting of the jade. Because emperor lived here, and emperor very much like jade and keep all the artists here, so they had the long tradition.
They allow cars without horns?
It's not encouraged, but you know, we have so many cars and so many people. They just don't really follow it.
I see that they have bicycles along with the cars on the same road.
is our national food, and panda bear is also our national treasure. And we're seeing a lot of treasures in China. Because this country has such long history and rich culture that has over 3,000 years of history behind it. So just like I said, you wouldn't want to miss a Broadway show in Times Square in New York City when you are there. Once you are in Beijing, we see Peking Opera and eat Peking duck. Like I said, it's very unique, very different. You probably only see it once in your entire life, but I still think this is just...
So each of our tables only gets one.
Somewhere I read that you should got
dinner and the Tang Dynasty show in the evening. Okay, last night when we started learning English, how I learned in my English, and some of you were very kind, commented on how clear my English was. I hope I'm very understandable, my English.
And now I'm going to give you more information about process of making a silk carpet. This is our traditional weaving loom. The basic carpet construction formed by this kind of warp threads and weft threads. WIRP we call warp. So that's all the warp threads. And these kind of warp threads are made of 100% silk. And weft threads, still made of 100% silk. Usually 300 line, 20-foot silk carpet. And another word, she's making 625 knots. 1 per square inch of carpet. And another word, this carpet is made elegant, more clear. That means the workmanship more nicer. That means the quality more nicer. So the first one, even from back, the pattern is still quite clear, right? Because first one, it's made of more knots than those two pieces. So now, just pay attention here, please. I'm going to play our Oriental magic carpet for you. Let's see what will happen here, okay? So are you ready?
Right.
So could you tell me why that's change color? Why was that? Yes? Great, you got it, madam. Yes, it's not because the silk gets good reflection from the light. Again, snap. That's dark color. So that's the reason why we call it Oriental magic carpet, right? You buy one piece, just like different angles, different colors. Does last one change colors? Yes or no?
Yeah. No.
Because this one, the warps.